Welcome back to another episode of the Lounge Remix. I'm your host, the Lounge Heavyweight Champ, Mr. J. And you know what I'm saying? We got a special guest panel back here tonight, man. Starting off first, we got our resident OG on the show, man. We got Mr. Els, aka Bo Hayden, in the chat. What's going on with you?
What's good, fellas?
We got making his debut, Mr. J. Reed, straight out of LaGrange. What it do, baby? How you
What
doing?
going on?
And man, making his well-awaited return off the injury reserve. We got our favorite Thunder fan, Mr. Rico. What it do, my boy? How you feeling? Welcome, glad to have you back.
Shit, it's good. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back.
They told me you had got locked up.
See, go ahead and stop that sentence right there. Go ahead and stop it.
Look, man, Els told me.
Go ahead and shut it down. Go ahead and shut it down.
Hey, all right, man. Well, look, we got to start off ball knowledge every episode. So, this episode, I'm going to name a few teams, and I'm going to name some positions, and you let me know who's the greatest player in this team's history at this position. So, let's start off with the Sacramento Kings, and I'm going to go center. Who do you think is the greatest center all time for the Kings?
I got a question, though. Can we count power forward that plays center?
Webber was a center. I already looked it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm going Chris Webber.
You think Webber over Sabonis?
No, I can't really do that, but I didn't want to go too new, though. I mean, you did say all time, but I guess we got to go to Sabonis.
I mean, it's about what they did in the jersey. So, however you classify it, it's about what they did in the jersey.
Yeah, I'm probably like to go with Sabonis, though.
Yeah.
Even though
I can't even really think of no centers that besides Sabonis that was actually hooping for them.
They had pretty sure they had Vlade Divac.
Oh, they had
Boogie.
DeMarcus.
Yeah, I was about to say that. They had Cousins.
I was going to say now.
And they had Chris Webber as well.
Right.
I'm gonna go Boogie.
You gonna go Boogie? What the rest? What y'all other two? Boogie, DeMarcus.
That's a tough one.
I'm gonna go Sabonis, but Boogie would be my second.
What about you, Rico?
If I'm going all around, I'll probably go Sabonis. But who I like more is Boogie. I can't lie.
No Chris Webber love. It's crazy. All right. Who do you all feel is the greatest center in Los Angeles Lakers history?
You come with the heavy hitters already.
Long lineage of centers, man. You got from George Mikan way back when. You got Kareem, Shaq. Excuse me. They got Anthony Davis, even up to today, Anthony Davis.
I'm gonna go Shaq.
What you think?
I'm gonna go Shaq because they got the best years out of Shaq. Like Shaq ran when he was in the Lakers uniform, he basically ran it was Shaq league.
Yeah, bro. One of the most dominant centers ever, bro. Come on now. You gotta go Shaq there.
I was gonna try and keep it all play-in teams, but Phoenix Suns.
What position?
Point guard. Sorry. Phoenix Suns point guard. You got Jason Kidd.
You got Steve Nash.
I was gonna say Steve Nash, Jason Kidd. I don't. This is my biased opinion. I don't count Chris Paul in the Suns uniform just because it's on the back end of his career.
I mean, but I'm just saying this is what they did in that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I got Steve Nash.
I'm going Steve Nash on that one. The MVP still himself.
I'm going Steve Nash.
All right.
Kevin
Dallas Mavericks point guard. You still got Nash, Kidd.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? How you get both? Both of them?
Hey, Nash, Kidd, Kyrie Irving. It's been a few.
Luka.
We put Luka at point guard. I would say we put Luka at point guard. I'll take
Luka.
Luka's point guard.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll take Luka.
Yeah, we definitely taking Luka.
All right. Let's get one more team. Els, this one is for you. Who do you feel is the greatest small forward in Sixers history?
That's a good question.
Everybody can answer, but
I want to
It's
hear him go
either
first. Okay.
it'll either be either between I want to say either Julius Irvin or I don't know, bro. I really like Iguodala.
I was thinking
Yeah,
Iguodala
I
too.
was
That's why
between
I
them
asked.
Yeah.
two too.
Yeah.
So it'd be between them two. But if I had to pick one, it'd be Igu because that's who I watch play.
Okay.
I go Irvin though.
I don't know how good Julius Irvin really was from looking at these. We done with the 80s and 90s.
Bro, when you looking
right.
at stuff like that, bro, you gotta look at like the skill set of that time.
You gotta look at more than the clips too. You gotta look further.
True.
I know.
You gotta look at the rules. You gotta look at the skill set. Because like, of course, you take a player from now, drop him back then. He averaging 30, but you gotta look at the skill set back then too. It wasn't a whole bunch of pull up jumpers back then.
Yep.
Hey, he was a witch. Kyrie would have been a witch.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
They would have banished Kyrie up out of there.
Kyrie. Back then, he would have been a carry demon, but
Oh yeah,
Sure.
he probably got kicked.
Oh, bro. They would have thought that Kyrie was a wizard, bro.
I'm telling you.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so the first night of the play-in.
Dr. J, by the way, that's my pick.
First night of the play-in, we had Lakers and Pelicans and Warriors and Kings. We're gonna start with the lesser of importance. Everybody get an F in the chat. RIP to the Warriors dynasty.
GG's. It's over.
GG's.
Everybody give a big, everybody pray for that.
It's
Vic
right.
Cook.
But hey, all I'm saying is they wrote this is I blame nobody but the Warriors front office. I don't know why you brought in Chris Paul and was so eager to get rid of Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole was a great sixth man for you all. Y'all got rid of Jordan Poole instead of disciplining or getting rid of Draymond, who Draymond had a good season, yes, but he couldn't stay on the court because he kept hitting people in the face.
Yeah.
Like
I feel
Draymond played great this season. But how do y'all feel about
Yeah, when he
the
was
end
on
of
the
the
court.
Warriors' sensual? Well, I didn't say sensual. Basically, the dynasty is, but it's over.
Okay, I'll say something.
I feel like as far as like with Draymond, it's been there from the beginning, but like they just dealt with it because like that's their guy. They was gonna roll with their guy, which I can respect. But like especially like after the whole KD situation, and KD spoke on it, he said that like they basically just swept that situation up under the rug and they talk about it. So like it's something that's been going on. It just came to a head. You feel me? And so like it got to a point where they got to do something about it. But at this point, it's too. I don't want to say it's too late, but you got Steph 36. Like everybody, I don't want to say over their peak because Steph is great. He's gonna do what he do night in, night out. So I don't want to say he over his peak, but he getting up there. So like he ain't got too many more seasons left. So like you got to do something. You got to figure something out in there.
He averaged 26 a game this year. I don't think he's past his peak because his play style allows him to play for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that we might be seeing the end of it. But go ahead, Fed. I know you said you had something.
No, it's based on what you had said at the beginning. You talk about Chris Paul. To be fair, I think it was more about getting rid of Jordan Poole than bringing in Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? Because Jordan Poole was he was like 20 plus points per game score, like
off the bench.
It was given like I can look it up right now, but y'all keep going.
But that chemistry was over with, bro. It was over with.
I got a question too. Once y'all finish.
But that dynasty over with. And I feel like they had that great run, better run than most teams. So
I would like for it to end better though.
How long do y'all think that Steve Kerr sticks around?
Jordan Poole was averaging 20 a game last year, by the way.
Like assuming that the Warriors had broke up everything this year, how long do you think that Steve Kerr stick around?
No, I don't think Steve Kerr going. Actually, I give him like 2, maybe 3 seasons, just because he showed that he is not like he's not great with player development.
Nope, not at all. I was just gonna say that. I give it 1 year. I think if the Warriors hadn't had a truly horrible season and they've been fully healthy in 10 plus years, they haven't had a horrible season fully healthy. The one off year they had, everyone was hurt. Clay was out, Steph was out most of the season, and you ended up with a top 2 pick. So I think since they're more than likely gonna be fully healthy, looking a little different next year. I think if he starts off the season bad, it's him. He's gone. Because once again, he was under the previous regime. We see this all the time, especially in football. You bring in a new head coach, not too long after everybody else is gone behind him. Brought in a new GM. He didn't want to bite the bullet and let go of some of these guys.
Well, they usually do it at the same time in football. They usually do it at the same time.
Yeah, he brought in. He said, "Hey, I bring back who y'all want to bring back. Give him a year. Trash. Clay's probably gone. Clay probably played his last bit of ball in a Warriors uniform. So I do think that I don't think that Steve Kerr stays around, especially if they have a bad beginning to next season.
I think his leeway. He don't have much leeway. He don't have much rope. You know what I mean?
He's not gonna
especially if they break up everything.
I feel like this was his season to kind of like prove himself, and he didn't because like you got like he just not good with player development. Like they had a good young core that like they've been in the league 3-4, probably going on 5 seasons now, and it ain't been like no. They still the same role players that was when they first got drafted.
Yeah,
like Jonathan Kuminga, he
had to beg for minutes, and he was doing good in those extended minutes. I was shocked that he started post the snap. I'm finna butcher his name. Yeah, Pozinski. Is that it? Pozinski?
Yeah.
I was shocked he gave Pozinski such extended minutes as a rookie because he usually he hate rookies.
Yeah.
He don't like it. Jordan Poole forced his hand into playing because Jordan Poole was just that good. But he hates rookies. And I feel like that's the part that bothers me. You got rid of Draymond to get one more mediocre season. Excuse me. You got rid of Jordan Poole to get a mediocre season of Draymond, a horrible season of Chris Paul, and still not give your guys adequate minutes. Your 2 leading scorers from the play-in the other night were Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga. I want you to know how many minutes do you think those 2 guys played the other night?
Well, wasn't that much.
Kuminga, 27 minutes. Moses Moody, 15 minutes.
See, I feel like that Curry has carried them for so long that like they kind of look at Curry to get them out of every situation to where like he don't give them young guys like time to develop themselves. Because like even like when the last win they run, it was definitely Andrew Wiggins that stepped up, but like the next season they come around, he not running play design, like he not running the offense through Andrew Wiggins. It's still going through Curry.
And before we let it go on these guys, Klay Thompson, 0 for 10, 31 minutes. Draymond, he didn't shoot many shots, 4 for 8, 35 minutes played. Chris Paul, 1 for 3, 18 minutes played. Steph Curry, 36 minutes played. I don't know.
I don't know if y'all saw, but they had the same problems they had last year. They had nobody really run the offense or initiate the offense besides Curry. And because of that, like everybody focusing on Curry. Like that's something. That same problem they had last year.
Yeah. But moving on to the side of the winners, we can't focus too much on the losers. Kings, great all-around game for the Kings, man. Harrison Barnes had 17 against his old team. Keon Ellis came through 15 points. Spider 24-6. Sabonis 16-12. And Keegan Murray 32-9. Man, how are y'all feeling?
Yeah, Keegan a shooter, bro.
Yes.
No Malik Monk, by the way. So this game could have got even worse if Malik Monk was playing.
Yeah.
No Malik Monk, by the way. So how y'all feeling, man? How do y'all feel about the Kings heading into the next round? Basically, they got one.
Well, they got 7 seed.
Yeah, they got one more game to win tonight. How y'all feeling about the win tomorrow? How y'all feeling about the Kings after watching them dismantle the Warriors?
I'm feeling. I like that squad, and I like Mike Brown as their coach, just because I feel like it took a minute for them to form everything together, and it's getting to that point where they're figuring everything out. And then you got like Keegan Murray, a great young star. So like I feel like they figuring everything out. I don't think they don't got it to make like a Western Conference Finals run, maybe second round. but like they figuring it out. Mike Brown, a terrific coach over there with what he got, and so like I feel like I feel like we in the early stages of something great.
Yeah.
Wait, so they'll have to play the 1 seed.
They get the 1.
Yeah, they get the 1.
They play
So they
OKC.
get the Nuggets.
Oh
What I
yeah,
need
yeah,
is Nuggets 2.
yeah.
Nuggets
Nuggets too.
Nuggets.
Okay.
Niggas playing Lakers.
They get who?
So they get a Timberwolves. No, they get the
Oh,
Thunder.
they get the Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder.
I'm gonna be honest.
That'd be a good series.
That's gonna be a good series.
I think the Thunder gonna take it still, but I think it's a good series.
I think the Thunder
might even
take
go
it.
step.
The Thunder take it just because their team chemistry is amazing right now. But
And
at the same time, they
everybody
really
on
not
the
like.
I think I'm gonna be the one that take the Kings, bro, because I just feel like that the Thunder is young.
No,
I just don't think
we
that they
can't-
got that
That's what I'm saying.
experience
Like
yet.
they
we
ain't got
can't
too much
say that
experience. I mean,
excuse
like
no more.
they
We
did a
can't-
good move.
Hey, the
but
Kings are battle tested though. I will give them that. They played
Kings
the
are a
Warriors
little
last year.
battle-tested, but we're still forgetting the fact that when we talk about teams not having playoff experience, we want their best player to get that experience. Shea was in there last year. They made it out to play in. They got whooped, but they made it. So that's the experience you need going forward. And the team has gotten better from that point.
Oh,
They
yeah,
may have caught some people off guard, but this is the thing I've been preaching about the Kings all season. The Kings are the exact same team from last year. They dang near had the same record and everything.
Yeah, they are.
So the Kings being the exact same team from last year, I don't know how much further you're going to go because we already know what's headed. We already know what we're coming up to.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I would take the Thunder. I feel like the Kings have some work to do because, yeah, it's a good feel-good story. They've made the playoffs 2 straight years now, just about. It's
from not making the playoffs in a while.
2-3 years. So the feel-good story is over. We got to do something else. Y'all got to start winning.
Second round or something.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like we all know at the end of the day, playoff basketball is really about coaching. Because it's one thing to play a team this week and then play them next week.
Yeah,
because it's 2 games. But when you playing, you gotta beat them 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it come down to like you said, I could see them being the same team as a pro and a con because it's the same exact team, but they also got their chemistry better. They got better as a team and they better coached. So I feel like it's all gonna come down to who coaching. But at the same time, like I said, the Thunder have amazing team chemistry and they know how to play basketball. I could see if there was a young team, they just like go out there and hoop, but they know how to play basketball.
Yeah, just kind of go out there and run around type thing.
Yeah. They're not the Rockets. Mark Daigneault has got a coach of the year in his back pocket right now. Mm-hmm. They ain't giving it to him for no reason.
Oh yeah,
it's his to lose, but he already got it now. So
he should have it. Mm-hmm. Moving on to the next game, Father Time, the Lakers versus the Pelicans. Anthony Davis didn't play horrible. Definitely disappointed me a little bit. D'Angelo Russell is the Lakers MVP for this game. And I don't know why the Lakers haven't been starting this lineup for a majority of the season. That's my biggest takeaway from this game. This is your lineup that you should have been playing the entire season with. Me and Els were talking about this a little bit. Like the lineup with Austin Reeves and D'Lo in the backcourt, Bron in the middle, Rui and AD.
Yep.
Everybody in that lineup scored at least 13 points and shot somewhat decent, minus Anthony Davis. So from that case, man, this is your lineup. And I don't think they have a snowball's chance in hell to make it out of the first round. But hey, feel good today. Only thing they should feel good about is beating the Pelicans because their interior defense looked like garbage the entire game.
But that's been the story the whole season, though. The interior defense has been garbage all season.
And I don't think, and I'm not gonna blame it so much on interior. I feel like a lot of it is AD having to float so much. Because I like Austin Reeves and I like D'Angelo Russell.
They
don't play a lick of defense.
Yeah.
Because think about when Vando went down, they changed their whole defensive scheme. They changed everything. And they can get him back. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know.
And tough. I hate to be that guy. Anthony Davis is probably one of the top 5 to top 3 to 5 defenders in the NBA.
Easily.
But he is stretched so thin right now, Pauls. Like he has to be everywhere in order to intimidate and make stuff happen. And man, that was just a crazy one, man. I've been high on Zion all year. I picked him to be all NBA. But Uncle Elroy, I gotta ask you, man. You've been watching ball for a long time. How do you feel about this Lakers team, knowing that a team like the Nuggets, who they're gonna be playing, is a team that has a Zion-esque type of player in Aaron Gordon? How do you feel they should adjust going forward?
Bro, to be honest, bro, I mean, it's not really too much adjusting you can really do for Jokic, bro. He's just gonna do his thing, bro. Like he's gonna tear them. I feel like Jokic is gonna tear them apart. I feel like the best thing you can do is put AD on Jokic and pray. To be honest with you.
Now, if you all are, who gets that Aaron Gordon? Because I think in every series the Nuggets play, that's the most intriguing matchup because he does so much.
You'll have to probably put Rui on him, bro.
Yeah, you can't let him get off the ground for one. That's what you got to start with.
But do you not want Rui, who's a little bit of a more lengthy defender? Do you not want Rui on MPJ, who you know is going to pull it at every given minute to give yourself a better chance at
contesting the shot? This what they need Vando. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
But you see,
that's why, like, I get what you're saying about the lineup, but they're gonna have to change that lineup because, like, you don't have the defenders and Reeves and D'Lo to where you can have AD sit on Jokic and then throw Rui out there on AD because then you got. I give Bron his credit, but somebody as explosive as Aaron Gordon and a high volume shooter like MPJ, you got to have somebody out there that's going to be able to contest that and then get back and play offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, and righteously, I don't think they want Bron on Aaron Gordon as much, strictly because you still need LeBron to orchestrate on offense. That offense is only as good as LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? But I will say Bron has been saving himself for the season. So he might, he was coasting a little bit at times. So he may take the Aaron Gordon matchup.
Yeah.
Well, that they most successful defensive lineup last year on the Nuggets. They had Rui on Jokic, then they had AD floating, and they had Bron on Aaron Gordon. I wonder how they switch it up now since they don't got Vando. So we're gonna see.
And you don't want to change too much of that lineup because you have everything you need out of that lineup, basically. I think the only difference we could see is Taurean Prince get some minutes to come hack or shack somebody.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do see him get more minutes regardless though, because they gonna need some more defenders out there. They gonna
man, I want you to go get 5 fouls.
Yeah. Like they put somebody getting foul trouble. I can see him playing more. He definitely gonna get more burn, but like he not the defender he used to be, and so he's gonna draw a lot of fouls.
Yeah. And the Nuggets to me are might not look like it, but the Nuggets are one of the more physical teams in basketball.
Oh, they are
because of how much they run motion offense.
And they're a big team.
And I was telling Ez the other night, it's crazy that the hardest thing to defend in basketball this year has been Aaron Gordon. He's Aaron Gordon set. Aaron Gordon set a screen up top. Jamal Murray come off it to the side. Jokic crosses the other way.
Oh, that's that little play there.
Jokic make a decision who he want to get a ball to.
The little option play.
The most unstoppable play this season.
And that's once Jokic got a decision of who he want to pass it to, or if you just want to score, you can't give him that.
And I don't think there's a way to stop it. But moving on to the other side of things, the New Orleans Pelicans, Zion went down. You all know I have been so high on Zion this entire year, and this is why. Because you see Zion showed out, 40 ball. No one else was doing anything this game.
He probably would have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
B.I. was hurt still, if we're being honest.
He was.
I salute B.I. for
suiting up,
but he was hurt. He wasn't 100%
at all. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's always their story though. Like they get year here, and they got an injury.
A major injury, yeah.
And they match up
a couple so major injuries.
They match up. That team is a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams because a lot of teams in it. And I hate to sound like I'm glazing, but it's the Zion matchup is one of the hardest matchups in basketball.
By
in
far.
my opinion.
By far. Because he's too strong for somebody to keep up with him. But then
exactly, he's strong and he's quick, and he don't have to do all this to get open because he got an explosive first step.
He take that first step and he out of there.
Exactly. So you don't want to put a big on him because he's too slow, but you can't put your best wing defender on him because he's too weak.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hate to see him get hurt, man.
He real slithery too. I don't think he get no credit for that. He real.
Yeah, he definitely know how to.
He know how to slip through there and yeah.
And for us that's been watching Zion since high school, he looks like high school and college Zion again.
I'm saying because like I've been saying this since he got to the league, it's been that weight issue.
Yeah.
And so this is my opinion. You don't hear it too often. I think he really didn't have a reason to, and it probably wouldn't have been smart. But I think he should have stayed in college at least one more year because they was managing his weight pretty good at Duke, to where he never got too big, he never got too little. So he learned how to manage his weight. But at the same time, I think a lot of times what kill like rookies and like big stars is where they get drafted to. And him going to New Orleans he been beignet since he got there.
Yeah, but see, they didn't have NILs when Zion was there either, so he ain't had no money to eat. Now, I'm pretty sure if Zion had an NIL, he would have been getting some of that good North Carolina barbecue.
He was still getting some love bread under the table now, but he won't get the NIL money.
This the thing about Zion though. Zion this year has a career high in games that he's ever played. Zion played 70 games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this is the healthiest we've had him at this fluctuating type of weight. His points per game dropped off a little bit, but his points per game might have dropped some. But he just, he went ahead. He went through with it. He's been getting a little better on getting those assists. He's just been doing a lot of things better. He's been rebounding pretty good this season. So, that's how I look at Zion. I'm like, man, Zion is just the ultimate glue guy. And it's going to be a lot of teams who could really make some shake with Zion.
Zion, he showed me something the other night because, like I said, I was telling you the other day, I don't really watch too many Pelican games. So, I mean, when I was watching it, I figured that Bron and AD would be able to handle Zion, at least be able to contain him. No, no, he's going right past AD.
That's the first type of game he didn't have like that against the Lakers though. Every time they play the Lakers, they get dog walk every time.
Okay,
not that time though. Not that time.
Yeah, the Lakers.
I was say because they played them like I think 2 nights before the play.
Yeah, they when they stayed in New Orleans. They were like they ain't going nowhere. They stayed in New Orleans. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So moving on to the next set of games on the slate, the Wednesday night game, the Heat 76ers. We're gonna start here. Man, great game by the Heat defensively. A lot of mistakes coming down the stretch. But man, Els, you being a Philly fan, Nicholas Batum being y'all saving grace is something I never thought I'd see this season.
I mean, shoot, he just did his job. Really,
he's horrible. I don't think he's bad or nothing like that. I just didn't see a world where Nick Batum was going to be the one who pulled.
Me either. Like, so I was talking to I'm in the Sixers Discord. I've been talking to people all day. I was talking to people all day about it, and we was giving our predictions. Everybody's predicting Embiid going for 40, Tyrese Maxey going for 35. Like, and I told somebody, I said, I feel like it's gonna be Maxey night. I feel like he's gonna go crazy.
That wouldn't have been surprising. Yeah.
Nobody expected Nicholas Batum to have this legacy game.
and like I told Els other night, I said, Els, the thing we have against a lot of different teams is we have probably the best coach in basketball as far as scheming.
Mm-hmm.
He can scheme against anybody. That's why I was like, if we go 8, we're gonna play Boston round 1. But I know for a fact that when Boston wins, because I don't think we have a chance to knock them out this year, but when Boston wins, it's gonna be a dogfight strictly off the fact of the only thing that Boston has us beat in at this point is talent. We have the better coach, we have the better scheme, we know what to do. So I feel like outside of just pure talent, it's no team that are just it's not many teams that's gonna outcoach her. It's gonna outcoach Spo.
Yeah, it sucks that Jimmy, he not gonna be able to play, in against the Celtics because I think that I was hoping that y'all would have knocked the Celtics off, but I just don't see it happening without Jimmy.
It's crazy. I think no Jimmy is kind of what we need to see right now, because I tell anybody I'm a Heat fan. I love it, but every time Jimmy pulls playoff magic, we think that this all we need is to get to the playoffs. When I'm a huge guy for team success over individual success. I love that Jimmy get the credit for being playoff Jimmy. But man, sometimes, man, I just want to see what we can do when we have the pedal to the metal all season. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I just don't believe in this playoff Jimmy bull crap, bro. I don't.
I mean, I believe in it because I saw it last year.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it last year too, but I just feel like that's what he's supposed to do.
I mean, to an extent, that's what he's supposed to do, yes. But it's not many, even though, yeah, everybody want to throw an asterisk next to the Bucks series, but that's not our fault that they took the night off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not our fault. The reason everybody's buying into the playoff Jimmy hype is because it's statistically proven that he plays on another level when it's playoff time.
Yeah. I mean, shooting first half until he now I was arguing with Heat fan all day about this because they was like, "Oh, Kelly Oubre trifling for that." Bro, if you go back and look at it, bro, I mean, Jimmy Butler kind of set himself up for that. He had a wide open dunk, and he was foul hunting, and Kelly Oubre came down on him.
So. Yeah, I don't think freak injuries are dirty plays. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to watch the game. I kind of was skimming through. But I will say this, just from what I saw, not even watching the full game, it seems like little mistakes are what cost us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On the other end, y'all are playing the Knicks, and the Knicks are another team that are coached very similar to us. They just have the personnel to do everything. Like, they got great.
I like their personnel better than y'all's, but I just don't think that I don't think that their defense is better than y'all.
I think they got more holes in their defense. I was about to say more holes in their defense than y'all do.
But I think
even though they got the personnel,
coaching. That's the thing, though. They might have more holes, but I think Tibbs is wired the same way that Spo is in certain ways, and he actually had, like, for example, I told you the other night, Els, Duncan Robinson probably gonna get a DNP because he can't really defend. You know what I'm saying? We either have really, really good defenders and mediocre offensive players, or really, really good offensive players and mediocre defenders. That's the thing about like Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby. Those guys can get it done on both ends. Yeah. And that's where the difference comes in my opinion. I don't know who I'm taking in that series, just righteously. I think though, just because of that bad man, Mr. Jalen Brunson, who gonna get his playing against anybody. Jalen Brunson ain't 6'2", by the way. I know it's 6'2".
We know.
Him and AI about the same height on a good day. If we being honest. And that man is gonna get his every time down.
Yeah, that little chubby motherfucker be hooping, bro.
Exactly.
He do.
But I gotta pass it. I've been doing a lot of talking. How y'all feeling about that Heat Sixers game, man?
I want to say this. That was the best defense. Like, and I told my cousin that at halftime, bro. Like, I had left. I tuned out and I had lost all hope, to be honest with you. The only reason why I even came back and finished watching the game is because I was so intrigued in the zone. Like that. Yeah. Bro, that was probably the best defense I ever seen in my life.
It was phenomenal. I ain't gonna lie.
That was like literally probably the best defense I ever seen in my life, bro. Like that zone had changed shapes so many times, like within probably 10 seconds. And like literally like the first half, we just had the ball and we just passing it around the perimeter and we're trying to figure out like, okay, if the ball is here, what's going to happen? And like literally, bro, it kept changing. It was so hard to figure out. I praise Nick Nurse for making the proper adjustments. It took It took a whole half, but that was some good defense, bro.
Yeah.
And the defense, Heat defense always like that. That's what beat us every year. When the Heat beat us, it's always their defense. Their defense is always like that.
And they
I feel like when they come to the Heat, they are a very defensive disciplined team because like you said, that zone. If you like, I played basketball most of my life. Zone, it could take one person not knowing what they doing, zone busting.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, every time that ball moved, the zone it changed. It wasn't nothing they could do that first half.
Yeah,
it was really just
at one point it's a 2-3. Next it's a 3-2. Mm-hmm. Next it's a 1-3-1. You just sitting there. You just like, and like Maxey, like it was one point where Maxey, like I was getting frustrated with him because I'm like, bro, you supposed to be the guy, bro. Why you keep passing the ball? Like nigga, get this ball away from me.
Like figure it out.
I think it was probably making his head hurt.
Yeah,
there's a lot of thinking going on.
Zone, and like I tell everybody, I don't think that the Heat zone is a zone that everyone knows every spot of it. And what I mean by that is, Bam and Jimmy are going to know every spot in that zone because that's their job. But everybody else is taught that if this ball gets on this right wing, I got this spot, I got that spot. Focus on that. Don't let nothing get behind you. Just focus on these spots. Don't slide down. Don't slide back. Bam gonna be that he slide back baseline. Jimmy gonna be that he slide up top. And if anybody come free throw line, Bam is up on that. I go down and box out. That's why I said last year we were so weird with personnel because I'm like, man, and I think Spo just switched this up because the issue we run into is personnel issues.
Yeah.
We never have the best personnel ever, really.
They're having the most random people, bro, and they be hooping.
Like Hayward Highsmith and Jamal Cain, they signed him from the Miami Pro-Am League.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, when you're looking at this stuff, it's like, hey, I don't need to know what you're doing. I just know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing next to me.
And that's all it takes.
Exactly. So that's why I feel like it's tough. I think the person who ended up the worst last night, though, it's either going to help him or hurt him, is Joel Embiid. Because I've been preaching this for the longest, that the only problem with bringing a player back like that so soon is making sure his wind and legs are under him. And he battle tested after last night. So we're going to see what happens.
I mean, but he's still going to be the X Factor, though, in the next series, if I'm being honest.
I don't think he's per se the X Factor in next series because he's going to have his hands full with Mitchell Robinson because that's the one thing I would say. The Knicks are a glass crash heavy team. So Embiid finna have to get down there and do what he do best, get them hands dirty, get them elbows ashy, and get down there and get them boards. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. It's going to be on Buddy. It's going to be on everybody else to show up and perform.
Yeah.
And that's my honest feeling about. That's why I said this Knicks series is so hard to call because the Knicks don't get tired. Josh Hart gonna play 48 minutes.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson playing 40 of them things.
He's playoff minutes the whole season.
Exactly. Josh Hart had like a 3 to 5 game stretch where he played all 48. So
it's that shoulder though.
You know what's coming for you. It's just seeing if you can defend it.
But coming with playing 48 minutes, night in, night out, that fatigue gonna set in at some point too.
It ain't set in yet. He's been doing it all season. I think he led the NBA in minutes.
I think he did too.
He led it.
But that's gonna be that's the interesting matchup though. Just seeing where the Sixers gonna match up with Josh Hart because that's somebody scrappy that you gotta guard. Like you gotta box him out. You gotta make sure because he gonna hustle.
Josh Hart's on Tyrese Maxey this whole series. Josh Hart's on Tyrese Maxey.
But can Tyrese Maxey keep up with Josh Hart?
I don't know because Josh Hart. That's the thing. You see. You don't even have to hear it from nobody else. You can see how physical they play. He bumping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing all that cute shit. Just gonna be honest. You're not finna be cute with Josh Hart. You finna have to get out there and work. Do I think
like you finna have to go out there? You gonna have to play basketball. Like you're not.
Do I think Maxey has the wherewithal to do it? Yes, he does. But can he do it? That's the question.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Bulls and Hawks.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait, about the Sixers though. If I'm being honest, I ain't gonna lie. I'm being honest. I'm rooting for the Sixers. But it's hard for me to believe if Embiid come out there looking like he was last night or last game they played. It's hard for me to believe they win the series. If I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, I don't expect Batum to go out there and do what he do.
To go out, that's my thing.
I don't expect that, but at the same time, though, you gonna need Embiid to come through eventually, though.
To that though, I'll say this. They not the Heat, bro. Like literally, they not the Heat. Like that Heat defense. When I was like, I was talking to my cousin at halftime, and he called me. He was like, "Bro, we trash, bro." And I'm just like,
"No, they're not trash.
We're not trash, bro. We just can't get a quality shot off. Like we didn't have no good quality shots. None. Like it was like I ain't gonna say none. We probably had about literally a handful.
Embiid and Tobias missed a few point blank ranges. I was like,
yeah. We had a few, but like quality shots, bro. It was hard to find in the first half, bro. For everybody, Embiid, Maxey, like bro, like that, bro. It was one point where we didn't start putting the ball up until it was like 3 seconds left on the clock.
Mm-hmm. That was a lot of possession, actually.
Yeah, because we passing the ball around trying to figure out, okay, what's this zone doing? Nah, bro, that zone was crazy.
I think it was confusing Embiid too, though, because I don't know if you noticed,
definitely.
He'll sit in the post a lot and just hold the ball until it was like 8 seconds left. Then he'll pass the ball like Max, and he'll just go around the 3-point line.
I'm gonna tell y'all though something that we don't have, and we got to move on for time. We don't have an OG Anunoby.
A lot of teams don't got that.
We don't have an OG Anunoby, and he is one of the best on-ball defenders. Well, we'll get him back on. I talked about Josh Hart getting the Maxey matchup. I just thought about it. OG getting the Maxey matchup.
That's what I'm saying.
OG's gonna get the Maxey matchup, and him and Josh Hart finna make it hell. Because when OG Anunoby out on him, Josh Hart gonna be on him.
Oh, that's tough.
It's gonna come down to, I hate to say it, but like if Embiid don't get in rhythm, if Maxey he got a tough matchup, if he don't get in rhythm, it's gonna come down to like Buddy Hield, Tobias Harris.
Role players.
Y'all don't want to have to keep relying on a Nick Batum legacy game,
bro.
Exactly.
To get wins off.
Just the thought of trying to rely on Tobias Harris just made my head hurt, bro.
Yeah, and we gotta move on soon. But like I told Els yesterday, if Tyler Hero hits 2 more shots, we win. That's all it is. Hits 2 more shots, we win. Mm-hmm. But yeah, moving on. Next game. Let's give a moment of silence. I believe we have finally witnessed Mr. Trae Young's last game as an Atlanta Hawk, and I'm all here for it. Trae Young, go get you. Go chase that bag. Go get someone, man.
You think they trade him?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's been too long.
I don't know. Just because I feel like they stick like that. I feel like the GM has heard so much about, we could have had Luka. To where at this point, he's really just trying to prove everybody wrong and stick him beside Trae. Because really, truthfully and honestly, if they wanted to trade him by now, I think they would have traded him. They definitely would have got something together and got him up out of here. Especially bringing in DeJounte, I think they would have definitely got Trae up out of there. But so I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
I think for the reason you just said, though, that's why they didn't get rid of him.
Yeah, what do you
they're trying to still see it through.
Exactly. I don't know what you trade for Trae Young.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they can at this point. I don't know what you're getting for Trae. Because don't get me wrong, he put his numbers up, but at the end of the day, he can't guard.
I don't think that matters as much though when you have the offensive impact that he has, because just off of blankly looking at stats, not knowing the exacts, Trae Young is responsible for dang near 40 of your points a game.
True, but what?
He's responsible for your offense. So I think like I said, he's one of them players that he's in the right spot. Trae Young is gonna shine regardless.
But where does he go? And where does he go to where the team he goes to don't have to give up too much?
Los Angeles.
That's what I was thinking. I ain't gonna lie. They do got the assets though. Think about it. If they gave away some of them players, man, the Hawks can use some of them players.
I would rather have a DeJounte Murray, D'Angelo Russell backcourt any day. Strictly out the fact of at least D'Lo can play off the ball.
True.
Trey and DeJounte need the ball in their hands.
True.
And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Trey could really help bring a dynamic that the Lakers have been looking for. Not even per se a third star. The dynamic that it feels the Lakers are looking for is let LeBron coast if we're gonna have him here. Let him
I can see that. I can see that.
And Trae Young, and I'm gonna be honest, if Trae goes to the Lakers, Trae Young, in my opinion, Trae Young is gonna be the first option. In my personal opinion,
it's a him and AD pick and roll all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna say him. AD
I think it's him and Bron are option 1 and 2, or even him and AD are option 1 and 2, and let LeBron be option 3 to the playoffs get here, because he can play with Trae Young because Trae Young can shoot. That's where it's gonna come down to. Trae Young has a Steph Curry-esque type of play style to where their careers are gonna last a long time because they can shoot that.
And Bron can still take over the He already proved it.
True.
But on the Bulls side of things, even though he ain't gonna get it, Kobe White put up his last hurrah for MIP, 42 points. You know, most improved player award out the window. Kobe White proved that he is an integral piece of the Bulls' future.
Oh yeah,
him and Ayo Dosunmu proved that they are the future.
Why you thinking it's taking them so long to like get him the keys though?
Coaching.
Yeah, a little bit on coaching, and I also feel like they had that season where they were great, and they gave so much to get DeRozan, to end up getting Caruso, to get Zach LaVine, and once you give so much, you have to put the ball in their hands and either let them win or shoot themselves in the foot. Because then you get looked at in the light that you're looked at now because they're doing so bad.
I think they're relying heavily on Alonzo Ball return.
Yeah.
To where like they hesitant. They don't want to hurry up and give everything to Kobe White and then Lonzo come back. And now don't get me wrong, when Lonzo come back, he coming off some career-ending injuries.
Big boy injuries now.
That's what I'm saying. So like, it's gonna take a minute to get in rhythm, and I don't think they want to just hurry up and give everything to Kobe White. Lonzo get in rhythm, and let's say he do get back to where he was before. Now you got
some decisions.
Yeah, now you got 2 ball dominant guards.
But who do you like? But who you think the better guard is though?
Kobe White right now.
All around.
Kobe White right now.
If we talk about
Kobe, I think it depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, I can see that.
Lonzo, pre-injury Lonzo, he could go out there and give you 20 and 10
and lock up. He was playing defense.
Yeah.
But Kobe White, he has to show me more as a facilitator and as a defender, especially in that and with their personnel and like how they run their offense and their defense. He has to show me more defensively and more as a facilitator, because that half a season they did have Lonzo, it was like they was playing great basketball out there.
Well, as far as facilitator, go ahead. Go ahead.
Lonzo facilitator. Lonzo definitely.
Oh, not Lonzo. I'm talking about Kobe White. I seen him make some passes in that last game. I was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, people want making shots though. People want to make shots.
This is the thing about Lonzo, and I don't want to sound like a hater, but Lonzo has never played a full season even before he got hurt.
Yeah, that is true.
Most games he's ever played in the season was 63. I'm moving Lonzo to the bench because I feel like he hadn't played a full season ever, and he hadn't played basketball in over 2 years. So I'm feeling like, Lonzo, he's not a disappointment second overall pick. He can salvage this by becoming Sean Livingston. That's how
not Andre Miller. Hold on.
Yeah, I called the wrong man. By becoming Sean Livingston. Go give me 15 off the bench, make your shots, get everybody involved. That's how he salvages a career, is by becoming Sean Livingston. I think this is Kobe White's, because yes, they're banking a little bit on Lonzo's return, but even when Lonzo was there, he still wasn't per se the best guard that they had playing. Because in my opinion, Alex Caruso was the best guard that they had playing.
I don't know about that.
If you look at what he was doing, what he's doing for the team,
I feel like that Lonzo and Alex Caruso a great backcourt just because Alex Caruso bring that defense, he bring that hustle, and then like I said, Lonzo coming in with that facilitating and that scoring. And don't get me wrong, Alex Caruso scored too. Like he can go out there and get you 15. I just think that like them two together is a great backcourt. But like I said, Kobe White has to show me more facilitating and like defensive wise.
I can live with that.
It also depends on how fast Lonzo progresses once he returns too.
I was saying
Because if he come back real slow,
But you know they're not going. He's going to be a slow comeback.
I don't really see him coming back like just hooping, like just balling out.
I'm saying he had like he gonna come out 10 minutes here, 12 minutes. Like he gonna come out playing like them kind of games. Just because like he gotta get his win. Like
he gotta get a minutes restriction too. Yeah.
And like coming off injury like that, you gonna be like you gonna be scared to play on it. So like he gonna see like them 12, 10-minute nights. It's gonna take him a minute to get in the swing of things.
And I think he just becomes a 6-man. Honestly,
I can see that. I can see that.
That's why I said Sean Livingston. That's your best. Lonzo's best career salvaging moment is Sean Livingston. And people might think that's disrespectful, but it's not. I feel like it's respectful because Sean Livingston was a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's.
He was a glue guy too. People don't get credit for that.
But moving on to the 2 play-in games, I feel like both of these tomorrow should be easily decided. I have Heat and I have Kings because Pelicans with no Zion, hurt Brandon Ingram, and CJ McCollum playing like he played the other night. That is a recipe for disaster. The one benefit for the Pelicans, though, I think with Zion being out, this is your chance to give Herb Jones more minutes, Trey Murphy more minutes, see what Jordan Hawkins can do. This is your chance to give your guys more minutes in a meaningful situation that isn't do or die. Because after this offseason, if you're the Pelicans, you have to reevaluate.
What are you reevaluating?
You have to see who you're keeping. I'm pretty sure you're keeping Zion, but you need to see who you're keeping around Zion Williamson in this upcoming season. Just honestly, because you have to. The only real guard on your team, point guard, is CJ McCollum. So you have to go out and get a guard, whether it's through the draft, whether it's through the trades, whether it's through free agency.
Who would you trade though?
You're trading CJ and Brandon Ingram off the rip, but you don't know who else. You know a lot of teams want these younger guys in return. You need to know. I know Herb Jones probably not going nowhere, but it's a chance Trey Murphy's on another team next season. It's a chance Dyson Daniels on another team next season. It's a chance Jordan Hawkins on another team next season. Even Jose Alvarado. But you have to see what you're going to keep. You have to evaluate and starting today.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy on it. Because the West is only getting better, and you don't want to be known as that team who had a great all-star level player that you wasted his career. You don't want to be known as the Trailblazers. Wait so long to make moves that when you make a move for your best guy, it's not the top move you could have been made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my philosophy on them. You don't want to be known as the Trailblazers.
But you know what's crazy to think about though, the Pelicans was in the 6th seed. They had the 6th seed locked down before the last game of the season. They lost that game, then now they might not even make the playoffs.
It's true.
So now they're really in the same position as last year.
Oh yeah.
With the hurt Brandon Ingram and hurt Zion, I don't want them in the playoffs if they're not going to be fully healthy.
I was about to say because that'd be the 8.
No, I understand.
OKC. That's a gimme for OKC.
Oh, yeah,
that's a tune-up game.
Waxing that.
That ain't even a tune-up game for OKC.
That's what I'm saying. That's just giving I don't even want to say that's not even playoff basketball for them. I don't even think that's not a playoff series.
Exactly. I don't want to see nobody get swept in the playoffs. I don't project any sweeps, but if the Pelicans make it, I think that's the one that's a sweep.
I can see that because because they coaching and they personnel and talent wise not up to par with the Thunder at all.
Yeah. So they're trying out new players on them boys. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, bro. I feel like since we talking about sweeps, I don't know, bro. I got the Clippers getting swept, bro.
All right.
That's the Clippers thing.
I don't think the Clippers get swept, but I do think they lose.
I think they getting swept, bro. No Kawhi is gonna be tough, bro.
Who said
And you got James Harden questionable.
Hey man.
But hey, hold
He
on.
gonna
What's wrong? Hold on, wait. What's wrong with James Harden?
Questionable with that foot.
Oh
His
my
foot. I'm
God.
gonna say yeah, his foot.
This guy.
Hey man, look, it's Westbrook time, baby. Hey,
Hey,
Westbrook,
triple double Russ back in the build.
Hey,
Westbrook, we trust. Hey, I'm here for it.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right?
hey man, I'm just saying. It, like I said, this is gonna be biased, completely biased, because I'm a Clippers fan. But like, our worst basketball we played was when Russ was hurt. We had that spark off the bench. So we got Russ. We might not have Kawhi. I say like, cause of like what they're saying, like he got his knee swelling. He's got like knee
Yeah.
pain.
He got swelling on the knee.
Mhm.
So like, I don't see Kawhi sitting out this whole series. Maybe 1-2 games, but at the same time, I don't. The Mavericks look great. I can't even hold the Mavericks.
They hot right now.
They playing great basketball right now.
They are.
He's
just
hitting
going
1-2 games against the best. He's hitting 1 or 2 games against the hottest team in ball at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I think it's going. It's I don't think it's a sweep. It's not going to be a clean sweep. I say we might see 6, maybe 7 games, maybe.
Gentleman sweep, brother.
Yeah, I was gentleman.
No,
gentleman sweep.
No.
Especially
Bro,
if Kawhi don't hurt that.
You gonna be on the first boat to Cancun together.
I'm not going. No, I don't plan on going to Cancun.
I mean, hey, whether you plan on it or not, I don't know.
All three. I'm gonna be honest. We only got one person in here who's a guaranteed lock almost to make it out the first round. The rest of us might as well prepare to go to Cancun, baby.
Bro, they're not a guaranteed lock, bro. Like they might lose to the Kings.
I don't think the Thunder gonna lose to the Kings. It's not a world.
I don't know. Like
Bro,
I said earlier,
Sabonis, Fox, bro. They got some shooters, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
They got some shooters.
That's if the King win, though.
The Thunder got
that series is gonna come down to discipline.
The Thunder have a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense this year. I'm not too worried.
I don't think the Knicks got that series locked either. I'm just being honest.
They've never seen playoff basketball though before.
Yes, they saw it. Shea is listen to me. Shea is the only player who needed to see playoff basketball.
But how do you come up with that?
I'm saying. Listen, though, you're facing a team that took the Warriors to a 7-game series.
You're also facing a team who was the exact same from last year.
Like I said, that's
the points per game almost.
It could be a bad or a good team. That's not necessarily a bad thing though.
You're not catching anybody off guard.
Like that's gonna come down. Like I said, it's gonna come down to coaching and discipline. It's gonna come down to who gonna sit on that corner 3, who gonna attack. It's gonna come down to like those little minuscule.
You can't attack because
like
you got Chet down there sending stuff. You ain't just gonna do them boys on the perimeter because Shea had. If there was 3 all defensive teams, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is on the 3rd team.
I think Sabonis gonna have his way with Chet.
I don't think Sabonis gonna have his way because he got J-Dub down there too. I don't think Sabonis is gonna have his way. The only player Sabonis really has his way.
AD.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
AD.
He be having AD thinking too much. Like
yes.
Just like Jokic, he be having him thinking too much.
I was about to say, yeah, I think that's what any European big, they're gonna have their defender think too much about it.
For the most part.
Cause like even looking at Sengun.
Okay.
Sengun tough.
Yeah, he is tough.
And so like I feel like with the European big, they definitely gonna take over. Like Europeans is definitely making their step in the league.
Yeah.
They started with Luka and it just kept on trickling down from there.
It did not start with Luka, bro.
I'm saying like this newer age. I know like you got Dirt.
Hey, Rudy came from over there, bro.
So you got Rudy.
Okay, Rudy. I ain't never been a Rudy fan, so you got Rudy though.
Me either.
Man, he is
3-time
DPOY. I mean,
bro, Ben Simmons gave him 40, bro.
I don't care. Ben Simmons ain't bad. He's bad now, but Ben Simmons was never just. Bro,
Ben Simmons was a rim.
Where is he now?
Don't get started on the Ben Simmons talk. Do not.
Where's Ben Simmons now, though? That's a real question.
Corey Brewer got a 50-point game. Please hush.
I'd rather have Corey Brewer than Ben Simmons.
And here he is.
Hey, based on that lab performance, I don't blame you. I ain't gonna lie.
Boy.
I don't blame him.
I think he played for us for a little while, like one of his last seasons. Then we had him.
Y'all done had everybody on.
I think he had a milk dub by then. He had a ball head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, is it time for me to start photoshopping people in Heat jerseys again?
Nah, because every time y'all do that, it never happened. So don't you do
Never happened. Giannis, so what? The last 2-3 free agencies, y'all thought y'all was gonna get a big star?
I'm gonna be honest. That Dame thing.
Y'all had a 3-0
lead, and I guarantee you, they wish they made the trade with us now.
Yeah, I think they should. I think they should get rid of. No. If somehow they could keep what they have and maybe free up space for Giannis, I wouldn't even worry about trying to get Dame. Like, because I feel like the Bucks might blow that up. So if y'all could get Giannis and then kind of keep like Butler and Hero, but I think that might work.
It's not a world where we have the money to get Giannis.
I was gonna say I don't think they got the cap space.
Yeah,
Giannis isn't going anywhere. Giannis is going to be the one constant on the Bucks until he retires.
I was about to say, yeah. Whether they blow it up or not, Giannis staying in the Milwaukee jersey. Until it come down to his free agency, he got a choice.
Giannis is not moving the Bucks. Just being honest.
And then wherever
they might blow it up this year, bro, because they getting first rounded.
I said they get one more year.
I don't know that they playing. Is Giannis out? Yeah, they probably gonna get first round.
I think they should have. What's Buddy name that they fired and brought in Doc Rivers? That was the worst decision they ever could have made.
And you know,
yes, that was the worst decision they ever could have made.
And you know, I think that Doc Rivers is just catching the bad end of the stick because he was just best available coach pretty much. But I
wouldn't have took the job.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that situation is so messy right now.
They would have had the same problem with or without Doc. Without because they would have had the same problem.
That team, in my opinion, has the worst chemistry that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have a lot of perimeter defense either.
I feel like Dame has openly expressed time and time again in interviews that he don't like being in Milwaukee. Like he just don't like being out there. Not as far as like team wise, just like location wise.
It's just Milwaukee.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. I'm going through a divorce and I gotta see snow.
And you want to be in Miami? Let's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like you thought you was gonna go to Miami and they just shipped you.
You in Milwaukee? You're in Wisconsin, but.
No, I mean Milwaukee is closest to Memphis than Miami, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh?
Is Milwaukee closer to Memphis than Miami is?
Yeah, but it should be.
Time-wise, it might be pretty close because Miami way the bottom of Florida.
Oh yeah, bro. When you touch Florida, bro, it's still like another 7 hours till you get to Miami.
I was about to say because I think I'm a cool. I'm in the middle of Georgia. I'm a cool 11 hours from Miami.
I'm
like 7 hours to get to Orlando.
This is the thing about driving to Miami. You drive like 8 to 9 hours of the drive in Florida.
Yeah. Maybe long, depending on how many times you stop.
Because I'm saying you got to drive the whole state of Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that whole state of Florida is a killer, bro.
It's 15 hours from Miami to Milwaukee to Memphis.
Memphis.
All right, I'm checking Milwaukee to Memphis now.
That might be a cool 9
hours.
Yeah.
Because don't you drive up north like what?
No, I'm saying driving to Chicago like 12.
Jesus. Hey, but look though, it's cheaper for Dane to get a round trip flight.
Okay.
Hey, Dane could get a round trip flight from Miami to It was like $100. It was $100.
Miami to Memphis round trip $100.
Miami to Memphis round trip $100.
Oh yeah.
You can
literally go to Miami to Memphis for $100.
We about to go make some music.
Make some money moves.
I ain't never heard of this company that you flying with, but you can make it.
No, it's Dame.
He's trying to make it there and back, my guy.
Right.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's still Dame, bro. He's still spending Trailblazers money, bro.
If you fly in a reputable source, you can fly Delta for $316.
Ain't that bad.
I seen they got a private jet for like you can ride for like $200. He gonna take that if you want.
Shoot, who you flying with? Taylor Swift?
I don't know. Hey, that's his decision. I don't know. He gonna go pick up Glow and slide back. They finna be in the air going crazy.
Hey man.
Mile high.
Hey, but yeah, I think that was just a petty move. On a serious note, it was a petty move.
You talking about?
But man, y'all boys got anything to add, man? It's been a great one, man.
I ain't got too much to say, man.
Don't feel sad, bro. I told you, bro. We can all say Cancun on 3 of y'all. Everybody except the Thunder probably could go Cancun on 3.
But why you counting the Heat out so quick? Don't count them out.
Hey, bro, I got to because I counted them out last year and they went to the finals. I think it's a sign.
Jimmy out what? 2
You
weeks?
think I looked
2-3 weeks?
Oh, I got something. Bro,
Week.
we about to see Antetokounmpo hoop, and I ain't talking about Giannis.
Nah.
Hey,
Thanassi might stop.
Man, chill out, bro.
Thanassi said he lost. Bro, they gave him a podcast, bro. You know Giannis.
Doc Rivers could be like, go sit your ass down.
Hey, man, y'all ever seen Doc Rivers' hairline, though, bro?
Chill out, bro.
Doc got the dark round here and it's in the middle.
They ain't no headline. That's a temp fade on there, boy.
He got a reverse temp.
Yes, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, he gonna sign Austin Rivers since Giannis out.
Oh my God, I believe that.
You know he's still active.
Austin Rivers about to pop out of nowhere.
I believe he'll do that too.
You know Austin Rivers still active. Somebody was talking about when he was talking about Bronny on Twitter. Somebody said, "Y'all know what team Austin Rivers made the most money on playing with his daddy?"
Mm-hmm.
We already
make sure he got a bag. Like he's the future.
He's the future. Hey man, that high school mixtape had you thinking he was like that though.
You said,
a lot of people think a lot of people
high
like
school
that.
Mixtape had me thinking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was like I said, bro. Like from high school to college to NBA, it all translates different.
So, I'm telling you.
But them high school mixtapes, they misleading though. I ain't gonna lie.
Before we go, who's the best professional athlete that y'all have seen play in high school?
Like in person or just watch highlights?
In person.
In person.
Just basketball.
I done told you my story. I played AAU 9th grade, freshman year. On the wake up bright and early, 8 o'clock AAU tournament in Atlanta. Anthony Edwards do it windmills at 8 in the morning.
Time to go. Time to go home.
Oh, my knee, my back, my shoulder.
Yeah. I knew in that moment. It felt like some niggas is really in the gym like that. And I'm not one of them niggas, bro. And it's cool. It's cool.
I'm not one of them niggas.
I think the craziest professional athlete I've seen, I saw Julio play when he was in high school. But as far as more recent, J.D. Davison. You can ask for this. J.D. Davison went to a 4A school. That is tiny. Like, maybe 150 people in the graduating class type of tiny. And he came up here to a 7A school and gave them boys 52. And then the next night, he went to another 7A school and gave them boys 48.
He was doing that on the regular, though. He was doing that.
Somebody else? Sharif?
I think the best person I seen, I was telling Jared this earlier, was Percy Harvins. He was an animal, bro. Like, whether it was kickoff, offense, or defense, like, he was a problem. Yeah. Had to be Percy.
A close second for me was, we don't talk about it much, but Henry Ruggs was insane.
Oh, he was nasty.
Henry Ruggs was insane. What you got, Fed? I know you got a good one.
I'm trying to think of his name. He played for I want to say JD. He played for JD back in the day. I can't remember his name. When it comes to violence,
Landon Capitello? No, that was Carl.
Nah.
Somebody else? Trevor Lawrence.
You saw Trevor Lawrence, boy?
He played my high school. 50 balled him.
Hey, that was crazy though.
Nico Collins. I seen him play in person. Oh, Nico Collins.
Hey, I think the craziest hitter that I've seen play in person though, Finesse probably know this. Matt Wilson had to be the hardest hit high school player I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, Matt was tough.
Matt was like bro. I'm talking about Matt knocked the dude out the game one time, man. But hey, though, He ain't never go pro. But shout out to Jake. We had a kicker named Jake Long. What was
Jake
Hey,
Lane.
Jake Lane, my bad. Jake was kicking 60 in high school. Y'all better stop playing with Jake.
And he was the punter.
And he played soccer. Hey, Jake, the first person I ever seen. It's crazy. This man turned down the Alabama scholarship because they wouldn't let him play soccer and football.
Yeah, he did turn down the Alabama scholarship.
I bet you I wouldn't have turned down the Alabama scholarship.
That man wanted to play. Where he end up going?
Where did he go? State. Yeah, with Jacksonville State.
You'd have been better than Alabama kicker.
My mom, like, I be seeing guys leave college early. If I had a full scholarship, and I'm talking about leaving early, my mom would hit me in my head.
But what? No, I ain't gonna lie. Is you actually like? It's the fact like, are you actually tough when you leave though? Because like I can see like if you go, and then like you get told, oh, you might be a first round pick, and then you go and you leave and then get undrafted. But like if you tough like Rob, a lot of niggas is like saying Rob shouldn't leave. Rob definitely like Rob.
Rob Dillingham. This draft class too weak, bro. He need to go.
You know what I'm saying? This draft class is too tough. Cause like then next year you're gonna have to worry about. Well, is Cooper Flag? Is he gonna be eligible next year? Cause
what year is this? 24.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying I still don't think he's gonna be old enough because he classified up a grade.
It don't matter. Age back down to 18.
I think Nico. I think he gonna be all right. I think he's gonna be good.
Age back down to 18.
Oh, okay. So, well, yeah.
Because next year's class was supposed to be him, Bronny. I don't know what's up with Mikey, but I think Mikey was supposed to be in that class.
I think Mikey ended up going to transferring to UCF or something like that.
Somewhere. Yeah, UCF.
Mikey.
Yeah, the one that got out.
They let him play?
Yeah, he beat the case.
He had to get everything clear first. They won't let him touch that court.
I think he
well, Memphis won't let him touch.
He missed this season.
Yeah.
I don't think this was his season, no way. I think this was like this one his freshman season.
But he still technically could have played though. Memphis just won't allow him to play.
Yeah.
Memphis
but he did like, I ain't gonna lie, he got off on that case because like what he just got to take like a gun safety class or something.
Yeah, lack of evidence.
And all the evidence was leading against him too. I ain't gonna lie. He got out of that. His lawyer need to get an upgrade on me.
That boy had me as his lawyer. Had to.
Okay, never mind. If you was a lawyer, I don't know if you'd have been here.
I don't know where you beating that case.
Yeah, Johnny Carter in them, boy.
Hey, you feel me? Hey, he got YSL in them lawyer, bro.
Oh yeah.
Nah, all I'm saying is, if Diddy beat this case, boy, whatever lawyer he got deserve the medal of freedom.
He not beating this.
You said Diddy?
He not beating that case, bro.
Diddy not getting off of this, bro. Cassie telling on that thing like crazy, bro. She's telling everything she know.
You know how many people speaking up now?
Yeah, bro. Shit, I might say something.
I ain't lying. Hey, Ed's gonna put out a tweet tomorrow. Come on, now.
Hey,
let me go ahead and spoil what I know.
But look, man, we got to get out of here, man. It's been a great show. You know what I'm saying? New times, man. Don't forget we got our bracket buster competition going on. If y'all haven't, I'm not explaining it. Go to the Twitter for details, man. We giving out free cash, man. All you got to do is be here. But, man, let's pass it to the game. Mr. Rico, first show back. How you feeling?
No, it's feeling good, man. I'm glad to be back, like I said before.
Welcome back. I was his lawyer, too. Jerry,
you going to stop lying, bro. You a compulsive liar. You got to talk about that.
Jerry, how you feeling, man?
Hey, man, first show here, man. Glad I'm here.
Oh, he done cut out.
Hey, somebody.
Did this happen last episode else? I ended up cutting out.
Bro.
Man, over there to my man, Bo Hagan, man. Talk to us.
His phone cracked.
My bad. Yeah, bro. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe. I don't really got too much to say. Catch the next episode.
Man, son, we will be back, man. New production schedule, new team. We here. I'm your host, Mr. J, aka Jethro, and we out of here, baby. Peace.